So just as it relates to cell site number 129, show you this photograph. You recognize what's depicted in that photograph?
I do, yes.
What's depicted in that photograph, please?
So that's a capture of Site 129, located at 575 Broad Street in Bristol, Connecticut.
And can you point on your monitor where the cell tower or cell site location is in that photograph, and I'll follow your finger here on the photo.
The antenna are located at the top, or probably about 10 feet from the top, and then cabled down to the equipment shelter, which is actually inside of the building, below the red roof line.
In this building here, is that correct?
Yeah, right about there, that's right.
And I'm going to show you a map. Do you recognize the area depicted in this map?
I do.
What's depicted in that map, please?
So that is the area captured at 575 Broad Street. So the site location would be on this map.
And can you, this cell site 129 is located on this map, is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
Would you mind just marking the location where it is and put the number 129 on that map, please?
There you are.
I'm going to offer this as the next exhibit, please.
Your Honor, I have no problem with it being used as a chalk. I object to it being admitted as an exhibit.
Could I see the exhibit, please?
Again, I'm going to offer this as an exhibit, please, Your Honor.
Mark as the next exhibit.
If I may, just, sir, I'm showing you now what's been marked. Exhibit 250. That's a map of the portion of Bristol, Connecticut where that cell site exists. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you see on there, sir, the street Lake Ave.
I do, to the lower left, yes.
And based on the location of that particular cell site, sir, and your understanding of the network, can you tell us, does that cell site, number 129, service the vicinity of Lake Ave?
Yes, it definitely does, yes.
Okay. Now, we were just at that telephone call, 19:30 or 7:30 p.m., correct?
That's right.
And there's a call then at 8:01, correct?
Yes,
And again, I'm referring to exhibit number 248.
that's right.
Cell site locations of 860-845-4304, correct?
Correct.
So at 7:30 was a call from 8969, correct?
Yes,
At 8:06 now, or I'm sorry, 8:01, 20:01, there's an incoming call, is that correct?
that's right.
And does that call also connect with 4304 from that same cell site, number 129, the smokestack that you just described?
Yes, it does.
Again, on the same exhibit 248, next incoming call is located there above the ruler, you see that?
I do?
And the calling number there is again ending in 8969, correct?
Yeah, incoming call, yes.
And that's at 20:03 or 8:03 p.m., correct?
Yes,
And again, the cell site, both the first and the last cell site, terminating cell site, that continues to be number 129, that smokestack in Bristol, Connecticut, is that correct?
that's right, yes.
Next incoming call at 8:37, is that correct?
That's right?
And again, from 8969, again on June 16th at 8:37, and the cell site continues to be 129, is that correct?
That's right?
Now, the next incoming call is again on June 16th at 8:46 p.m., incoming from 8969, and the cell site continues to be number 129, is that correct?
Yes.
Next incoming call, June 16th at 9:47, is that correct?
That's right?
And the cell site continues to be number 129, is that true?
Yes.
Now, the next call here on the list indicates an incoming call at 11:21 p.m., is that correct?
Yes.
And can you tell us, has the location of the phone changed?
Yes.
And how do you know that the location of the phone has changed, please?
That call's captured on cell 711?
And did you yourself, sir, go to cell identified as number 711?
Yes.
And I'm going to show you a photograph, if I may, from W for identification. You recognize what's depicted in that photograph?
I do. That's site 711.
And where is that cell site number 711 located, please, sir?
In terms of address, at 38 Merriam District Road in Oxford, Mass., along the Mass Pike.
And can you orient us to where that location is in Oxford, Mass. in relationship to any major roadways, please?
Yeah, it's along the Mass Pike.
I'm sorry, you're talking to me, where's the location?
Along the Mass Pike?
And does that, in your opinion, based on your going there, location, does that cover portions of the Massachusetts Turnpike?
Yes.
And if I could have you, sir, just point out the cell location there, and I'll follow. If you could on your...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, here it is here. It's the platform on the tower. No,
right here?
middle of the page, top of the page, yes. That's
And
right.
that's the tower, is that correct?
Yes.
Turning to our record, exhibit number 248. That showed then an outgoing call now in the early morning of June 17th, about 5 minutes after midnight.
Yes, that's right.
And can you tell us the number that your customer, 4304, calls in that outgoing call, please?
That call is the 860-502-2593.
And can you tell us where has the phone continued to move?
It's being served by a different site, yes.
Yes. And what site number is it now being serviced by?
Cell site ID 124.
And did you yourself, sir, travel to cell site ID number 124?
I did, yes.
And I'm going to show you a photograph from Exhibit W for identification. Do you recognize that?
I do.
And tell us, please, sir, could you point to the, in the photo where the cell site location is?
So we're located here. I believe it's the second platform from the top.
Is it frequent that different cell service providers might actually locate their own cell sites on the same facility or tower?
Yes, we share towers, but the antenna systems are different.
Your antenna is separate from a different cell phone service provider?
Correct, yes.
And meaning they may also have different locations and consequently service different spots on the ground from their own cell sites that are located at different places?
Yeah, different heights on the tower, different co-located towers, non-co-located towers. Yes, there's a mix.
And when you visited that location, did you also visit the location 22 Ronald C. Meyer Drive?
I did, yes.
And based on your familiarity with the network and your training experience, did you form an opinion as to whether or not this location serviced 22 Ronald C. Meyer Drive?
It does, yes.
The next call, incoming call from what telephone number, please?
Incoming from 860-502-2593.
And what time is that call received on June 17th, please?
11 minutes and 5 seconds after midnight.
And what's the cell location for that particular call, please?
Also cell site ID 124, which, by the way, is located at 135 East Main Street, North Attleboro, Mass.
The same cell site we just looked at, is that correct?
Yes.
Next incoming calls at what time, please?
11 minutes and 25 seconds after midnight.
And where is that call coming from, please?
Also cell site 124.
And the telephone number that it is calling?
860-502-2593.
And the phone continues to be serviced by that same tower, is that correct?
That's right, yes.
Different antenna on the tower, is that correct?
Yeah, we changed sectors. If you look at that first number.
Now, is it possible to move a very short distance and be still, or to change sectors on a
Yeah,
tower?
absolutely, yeah. That's part of the neighbor list that we talked about. You could be served by one sector or another.
Now, the very next call is an outgoing call at 11 minutes and 33 seconds after midnight on the morning of June 17th, is that correct?
That's right.
And can you tell us, your cell phone customer 4304, what telephone number that your phone calls?
860-502-2593.
And what's the cell tower that your customer is connecting with, please?
Cell site 124.
Next call is also an outgoing call to the same, from your same customer to that same telephone, is that correct?
That's right.
And that occurs at 12 minutes and 7 seconds after midnight, is that correct?
Yes.
And what cell phone tower is used to connect your customer to the network, please?
Also cell site 124.
Next call is an incoming call, is that correct?
Yes.
And the incoming call comes from what number, please?
860-502-2593.
And what time of the morning now is this?
25 minutes and 56 seconds after midnight.
And what cell phone is, cell site is used to connect your customer's cell phone to the network, please?
124.
Now, the next call is also an incoming call, is that correct?
Yes.
And from what telephone number, please?
860-502-2593.
And what cell phone tower is used to connect your cell phone customer to the Sprint network, please?
Cell site 124.
Same tower.
Yes.
Same thing for the next outgoing call, is that correct? Same tower?
Same tower, different.
Can you tell us to what telephone number the next outgoing call goes to?
203-606-8969.
And what is the duration of that call, please?
That's a 6-second call.
And the time that outgoing call occurs?
Same call is at 1 o'clock, 9 minutes and 26 seconds in the morning, a.m.
Now, the next telephone call, can you tell us, please, your customer is the calling party, is that correct?
Yeah, that's an outgoing call, yes.
And what telephone number does your customer call at that point?
860-502-2593.
And what time does that call occur?
1 a.m., 14 minutes and 28 seconds.
And how long does that call last?
50 seconds.
What cell phone tower is used to connect your customer's handset to the Sprint network?
That's a different cell site 93.
And did you visit cell site 93?
I did, yes.
And I'm going to show you this photograph. You recognize this photograph?
Yes, I do.
And what do you recognize that photograph to be?
That's our cell site 93 at 79 Walton Street in Attleboro, Mass.
And can you tell us where is that cell site in relationship to Route 95?
So the pink that you see on the map to the left is 95.
And can you just point out the cell site location there in the photo?
Sure. You were right here, top of the page, mid left. Yes.
Right here?
That's right.
Now, next call from 4304 is an outgoing call, is that correct?
That's right.
And can you tell us your customer's number, 4304, calls a number there, is that correct?
Yeah, that's 617-785-3008.
And at what time does that call take place?
Started calls at 1:22 and 42 seconds a.m.
And how long does it last, please?
25 seconds.
And what tower does that, or cell site, Sprint cell site, the phone used to connect with the Sprint network during the course of that call?
That's site 126.
I'm going to show you, you visited site 126,
I did, yes.
and you recognize this location here.
Yes.
And can you tell us, please, what is located there at 126? Describe the facility for us, please.
So yeah, we pulled into the back, I guess, northwestern side of a warehouse.
And down at the end, past where all the loading docks and whatever is is the cell phone tower, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And you see the cell site located there on the photograph.
Yep, left of the page, yes.
That's that there?
That's us.
And where is that, just in relationship to Route 95 and the Rhode Island, Massachusetts border?
I probably couldn't give you an exit number, but it's right along 95, very close to the border.
And the street address?
That's 505 Collins Street in South Attleboro, Mass. It may be exit 2, but I'm guessing.
Fair enough. Now, returning to the record, that call was at 1:20, was off of Tower 126 at 1:22 a.m., correct?
Yes,
To 3008.
that's right.
And the next outgoing telephone call, you see that there on the record?
I do?
And is that again a call from your customer 4304 to the cell phone or the number 3008, the 617-3008?
Yes.
And what tower, at what time does that call go to the Sprint network, please?
At 1:52 and 54 seconds?
And what's the duration of that particular call?
62 seconds.
And from what tower or what Sprint cell site location is used to connect 4304 to the Sprint network at that time?
So that's a different site? That's site 246 at 2 Hollowbrook Street in Foxborough, Mass.
And did you visit that site?
I did, yes. It's a very large radio tower.
You see that radio tower where your cell location is in this photograph?
Yes.
And can you point that out, please, and identify that?
So we're here to the right. I guess the bottom third of that site. It's very high. You wouldn't want to be located at the top. Kind of ties into the interference conversation we had before.
So in this vicinity.
That's right.
And you see that tall tower, it goes up some ways, red and white tower, correct?
Yes.
And at that location, there's some other electronic equipment, I take it?
So middle of the page on the lower half, that's a cluster of microwave dishes.
Here,
So yes.
okay? Now, this particular site, visiting that site, is it visible from Route 95 north or south even?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yes.
I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 350 feet tall or something, close to that.
And close to the highway, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And does that particular, your cell site location there, does that service Route 95?
Yes. In the Foxborough area, yes.
Very next outgoing call, you see that?
I do?
And again, that's the cell phone number 4304, calling to the 617-785-3008 number. Is that correct?
Yes.
And at what time does that call take place, please?
So the start of the call is at 2:42 and 31 seconds?
I'm sorry, I think you just transposed those two numbers.
2:24, thank you, nice catch. 2:24 and 31 seconds.
And for what period does that call last?
That's a 34-second call.
And can you tell us there on the locations of the cell sites, what cell sites are employed during the course of that telephone call?
I object to the form of the question. It's the beginning and the end.
Okay. I would throw the question. Does that indicate, what does the record show you as to cell locations, please?
So the start of the call and the end of the call are two different sites.
Okay,
So-
and did you visit both of those sites?
I did?
And the first cell location, can you tell us what number is that, please?
Cell site 4, located at 99 Boston Street in Dorchester. It's the Fortress Storage Facility.
Show you that photograph?
Yes,
Do you recognize what's depicted in that photograph?
I do. That's the site.
And could you just point to locations of the cell phone antenna there on the site?
So, there's actually several companies on this building. We are top, I don't know if you're looking where I'm, yeah, top in the checkered. We're over
Here.
here on the corner, yes.
In here.
That's one sector. There's different sectors around the building, though.
There's actually a number of, do you recognize this as being a number of antenna on the building?
Yeah, that's right.
And does that location, does that service what's referred to as either the Southeast Expressway or Route 93 there?
Yes, that's right.
I think you indicated that there was then a second site involved in that call, is that correct?
Yes, so the end of the call occurs, or is served by cell 32. That's located at 519 Albany Street.
Show you that photograph.
That's right.
Do you recognize what's depicted in that photograph?
Yeah, so we're located on the brick building. It's across from the medical center.
Can you locate the antenna there on the building for us, please?
We're actually over here in the bottom right corner.
Okay? And is there additional antenna on the, across the building?
Yeah,
As you move across, do you see a number of antenna on the building?
yeah, same situation. There's multiple antenna on that building.
Now, the next call is also an outgoing call from the Sprint customer cell phone 4304, is that correct?
Yes.
And does that also go to that same number, 617-785-3008?
It does, yes.
And can you tell us the time of that call?
So the started call is at 2:25 and 15 seconds.
And how long does the call last?
89 seconds.
And what cell locations are, well, what does the record indicate about the cell sites that are used to connect that call?
So it's a different site. End of call is serviced off a different site. Cell site 27.
It begins on cell site 32, is that correct?
That's right. Yes.
And ends on cell site number 27.
27. Yes.
And the beginning of that call is some 10 seconds after the termination of the call just prior to it, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly 10 seconds.
And did you visit cell site number 27?
I did. Yes.
I'll show you this. You recognize that?
Yes.
What is depicted there?
So middle of the page is the tower that we're located on at 839 Albany Street in Boston, across from Boston Medical Center. Yeah, right. Center of the page is our antenna on that tower.
Now, the very next call, you see that now listed on your record?
I do, yes.
And again, that call is from Sprint customer cell phone 4304, is that correct?
Yes.
And again, that call goes to the same number, 617-785-3008, is that correct?
Yes.
And can you tell us, on the morning of June 17th, the time that call begins?
At 2 a.m. and 32 minutes exactly.
And what is the duration of the connection of the cell phone 4304 to the Sprint network, please?
29 seconds.
And that site that is described there, do you recognize that site?
So that's cell site 37, located at 90 Cushing Ave in Dorchester. So it's on the St. Mary's Center.
And you went to that location, is that correct?
I did, yes.
Show you this photograph. Do you recognize what's depicted in that photograph?
Yes, that's our site.
And tell us, where is that, that's located in Dorchester, correct?
It is, yes.
And what are the two streets where the building is located?
Corner of Cushing Ave and I believe it's Windsor.
Windermere, does that?
I'm sorry, Windermere.
And where on the building, if you could point to the photograph, are the cell antenna located?
We're right here on the corner. They're actually painted to match the building. They're the same color, so.
And
Took a minute to find our own antenna.
when you went there physically?
Yes, took a minute. They're disguised, if you will, camouflage.
If I may approach the witness, Ron. Let me show you a map of the area. You went there and looked at the area, did you not?
I did, yes.
And do you recognize this as a map of that location, or the general vicinity of Cushing Ave and Windermere Road?
Yeah, that site's located right here.
And if you could mark that the location of the building, and right next to it, the identification of your cell site that's located there, please.
Sure. That is right here, and that is site 37. There you go.
You want to offer that, Mr.
Oh,
Baumgart?
I'm sorry, thank you very much. I apologize. Sorry, Your Honor. I'd offer this as the next exhibit, please.
Objection.
Showing you now it's been marked exhibit number 251. You just orient us to the map there. You've placed a dot in the number 37 at the location of cell site 37, correct?
That's right. Upper right-hand corner of the map, yes.
Now, you observe a street known as Faiston Street there on the map.
I do, yes.
And can you point out, and I'll follow along the location, Faiston Street, please?
Right here? That's right.
Along here, is that correct?
Yep.
And did you also go to the location Faiston Street?
I did.
And based on your training and experience, could you tell us, sir, that cell site location number 37, does that service the street, Faiston Street, including the address of 10 Faiston Street?
It does, yes. It does.
Now, returning to the record, exhibit number 258. That call that we just discussed, that's this call here at 2:32, is that correct?
Yes.
And the next call that the phone 4304 either makes or receives, is that depicted on the record there?
Yeah, it's an incoming call, yes.
And can you tell us on what date and what time is the next activity on the record, please?
So that incoming call occurs at 6/17/2013 at 10:57 and 49 seconds a.m. for a duration of 21 seconds, served by cell 124.
10:57 in the morning now of June 17th, correct?
That's right.
And that location, number 124, that's the same location.
Yeah, along Route 1, there's a Benny's there, donut shop.
that services 22 Ronald T. Meyer Drive.
It does, yes.
The next call, activity on your customer 4304's phone, is that depicted in the record?
It is, but the,
sorry,
the screen went blurry on me.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's a little better.
Is that there? Can you see that?
It's still blurry.
Okay.
I don't know if something happened. That's much better. Thank you.
Does that help?
Yes.
The light? Is that depicted there on the record?
Yes, so that's an incoming call at 15:40, so 3:40.
3:40 in the afternoon, correct?
Correct, yes.
On June 17th?
June 17th, yes.
And the cell tower that's used for 4304 to connect to the network at that time is what, please?
Cell 124?
And call next after that is what, please?
Also on 6/17 at 20 and 40 minutes, which would be
8:40 p.m.
8:40, yeah, subtract 12. 8:40 p.m. and 59 seconds.
And who places that, or what telephone number places that call into 4304, please?
So that's an incoming call, phone number 203-606-8969.
And what is the duration of the connection of that call?
510 seconds.
And can you tell us now, your customer 4304, what cell site is it connecting with, please?
That's cell site 510.
And you know where cell site 510 is located?
Yeah, that's 97 Forge Hill Road in Franklin, Mass.
And did you go to that location?
I did, yes.
And show you this photograph. You recognize what's depicted in that photograph?
So yeah, there's a cluster of sites there on the left. We are the leftmost site.
Here, is that correct?
That's right, yes.
Next, see that next call on the record?
I do, yes.
And can you tell us what telephone number your customer 4304 is being called, correct? That's an incoming call?
Yeah, so call received, call into that phone.
And what is the calling number, please?
203-606-8969.
And what time does that call come to your customer's telephone?
11:47 and 22 seconds,
I'm
so,
sorry, 2147, is that correct?
yeah,
Is that okay?
21, it's 11 p.m. though.
21 if you
21.
subtract 12 is what?
Sorry, now I'm making myself tense.
Fair to say that's 9:47 p.m., is that
It
correct?
is 9:47. I can, I'll stick to the military.
Answer the question. Just
Thank you.
answer the question, please.
It is 9:47 p.m.
And the duration of that particular call is what, please?
25 seconds.
And when that call comes in now at 9:47 p.m., what location does 4304 connect with, please?
Starter call is on cell site 560.
And where, did you visit cell site 560?
I did. That's the Franklin water tank.
Yeah, a different location in Franklin from the one you just described.
It
correct?
is. This is 140 Constitution Boulevard in Franklin, Mass.
Show you that photograph, you recognize what's depicted in that photograph.
I did. So we're located on the water tank on the left.
And during the course of that telephone call there at 9:47 p.m., does the location of 4304 change? The cell phone number 4304.
Yeah, the end of call occurs on a different site.
And what site does it end on?
510.
And that was the location that you had just previously shown to us.
Yeah,
Correct?
97 Forge Hill Road, also in Franklin.
And thereafter, the next cell phone call comes in at what time, please?
2148,
9:48 p.m., correct?
948, yes.
Again, from cell phone number
It's,
8969, is that correct?
yeah, incoming call, that's correct.
And what's the duration of that particular call?
107 seconds?
And that location there, that continues to be that first one you described for us in Franklin 510, is that correct?
That's right, yes.
Now, the next, that was at 9:48, right?
That's right.
The next incoming call occurs at 10:52 or 22:52, is that correct? On Monday, June 17th?
Yes.
2013, is that correct?
That's right.
And again, the number that's calling into your customer is that 8969 number, is that correct?
Correct, yes.
And for what is the duration of that particular telephone call?
61 seconds.
And can you tell us what cell phone tower is used to connect 4304 to the Sprint network?
So that's a different cell site 10.
And where is cell site 10 located?
That's 900 Phoenix Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island.
And did you visit cell site 10 in Cranston, Rhode Island?
I did, yes.
And can you tell us, in relationship to Route 95 in Rhode Island, does that cell site cover the vicinity of Route 95 in Rhode Island?
It does, yes.
It's close enough to provide that coverage?
Yes.
And do you see your cell site number 10 located in this photograph?
Yeah, right-hand side, top of the picture. That's right.
See the next incoming call?
I do.
And what number makes that call that enters, that goes to your customer 4304?
That's 860-502-2593.
And at what time does that call take place, please?
2303, so 1103.
11:03 p.m. now, still on Monday, June 17th, correct?
Correct.
And what's the duration of that call?
39 seconds.
And can you tell us, please, does that connect with, what cell sites are used to connect that call to your network?
So two different sites. Start a call as a different site, end the call as a different site than we've discussed.
And the first cell site?
Cell site 55, located at 790 Center of New England Boulevard in Coventry, Rhode Island.
That photograph, do you recognize that?
I do, yes.
What do you recognize that to be?
That's our site, top right of the page.
Is that located here?
Yep, that's right.
And did you go to that site?
I did, yes.
And does that site provide coverage of Route 95?
Yes.
And the terminating cell site that you described is what, please?
That is a different site. So that's site 148, located on 101 Neck Hill Road in West Greenwich, Rhode Island.
And did you go to that site as well?
I did.
Did you see that site located here in this photo?
Yeah, upper left of the page, yes.
Here?
Yes,
And does that site also provide coverage of Route 95?
it is. It does. Right along 95, yes.
And can you tell us now which direction the phone is moving? Is it moving along Route 95?
It is along Route 95, yes.
In which direction is it moving?
It is going east to west.
In Rhode Island, correct?
Or really, with reference to 95, excuse me, I should say north to south, but it's really,
In the state, meaning that's the direction listed on the, that would be 95 southbound,
southbound is a better way to say, yes.
in the state of Rhode Island.
Correct, yes.
Show you this next call. You recognize that?
I do.
And what is that, please?
So that's an incoming call, also on 617 at 11:22 and 36 seconds.
And the number that is placing that call into 4304 is what, please?
203-606-8969.
And the duration of that call, please?
59 seconds.
And can you tell us what cell site location is used to connect 4304 to the Sprint network, please?
So that's cell ID 296.
And have you visited cell 296?
I have, yes.
And I can show you that photograph. You recognize that photograph?
Yeah, that's our site on the right-hand side of the page.
And located here, is that correct?
Yes.
And it indicates there that it's 296. Currently, it has a different number designation at this time.
Yeah, there was a switch consolidation, so the sites that were on the that existed on the switch that's no longer in service, had a 500 added to them. So,
But you were able to confirm back in June of 2013, that's 296, correct?
correct, yes.
Again, do we continue to move south along Route 95?
Yes.
Next call, you see that?
I do?
And again, is that a call placed into your customer 4304?
Yes.
Again, from that number 8969, is that correct?
Correct, yes.
And can you tell us at what time that incoming call arrives?
At 11:36 and 57 seconds for
And what's the duration of that call?
72 seconds.
And can you tell us what cell site location is used to connect 4304 to the network?
Cell site 276,
And do you know where that cell site is located?
that's 75 Robert Street in Groton, Connecticut.
And again, continuing to now move south on 95, leaving Rhode Island, entering the state of Connecticut, is that correct?
That's right, yes.
And you see your cell site located there,
Yeah, center page right there,
right
yes.
there?
Mhm.
Next call, that's also an incoming call from that same number, 8969, is that correct?
Yes,
And that call comes in at 11:43, and the duration is 23 seconds, is that correct?
that's right.
So now essentially some 5 or 6 minutes since the last call, true?
Yes.
And what cell location is used to make that connection?
Cell site 247, located at 450 Fargo Road in Waterford, Connecticut.
I think you indicated 247, it's 274,
Ah,
is that correct?
cell site 274, yes.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
And that's in Waterford, Connecticut?
Yes,
And again, does that service Route 95?
it does, yes.
And is that the location there?
Yeah, the site on, the water tank on the right is just a reference. We don't actually, we're not located on, we're on the tower itself to the left.
Next incoming call, you see that there from 502, 860-502-3593,
I do, yes?
and also incoming into your customer,
Yes,
4304, correct?
correct, yes.
And the duration of that particular call, please.
That's 112 seconds.
And what cell location is used to connect your customer to the Sprint network in that call?
So that's cell site 200, located at 49 Wig Hill Road in Chester, excuse me, along Route 9.
Chester, Connecticut, correct?
Chester, yes.
And now, this, I show you this photograph, do you recognize that photograph?
I do, yes?
Did you go to that location?
Yes,
And you indicated along Route 9,
yes.
in which direction does Route 9 head? Well, let me ask you this. Can you go from Route 95 to Route 9?
I did that very trip today, yes.
And when you now go from 95 south to Route 9, which direction is that headed?
So if you were on 95 heading south, you would connect to Route 9 and head north.
And do you know that direction, Route 9, is that in the direction of Bristol, Connecticut?
You could get to Bristol heading that direction, yes.
Now, that location, does that service Route 9 heading northbound as you described?
This location serves Route 9, yes.
The next incoming call, see that there? That also a call from 8969 to your customer 4304.
Yes,
And that occurs at now 9 minutes after midnight in the early morning of June 18th. Is that correct?
yes, different day, yes.
And what's the duration of that call, please?
23 seconds.
And what cell location is used to connect your customer 4304 to this Sprint network?
That's cell ID 104, located at 539 Plains Road in Haddam. It's really the Turkey Hill Junkyard.
And where is that located?
That is actually east of Route 9.
And does that service Route 9 as well?
It does, yes.
And I show you that photograph, you recognize that photograph?
I do. My grandfather used to take me there when I was a kid, actually.
And you see your cell site located there in the photo?
Yes, to the right, right of the page, yes.
This location here, is that correct?
That's right.
So the next call, that's also an incoming call, is that correct?
It is, yes.
And to your customer 4304, is that true?
Yes.
And from where is that call coming?
That is served by cell site.
No, I'm sorry, the telephone number
Oh, I'm sorry.
that is used to call your customer's number.
860-502-2593.
And what cell site is used to connect your customer's phone to the Sprint network, please?
Cell site 115.
And did you go to 115?
I did, yes.
Show you this photograph, you recognize that photograph.
Yes.
And what is that photograph of?
So that's the cell site location of 139 Morris Hubbard Road in Higginham, Mass. Excuse me, Higginham, Connecticut.
And where in relationship to the last cell site, that Turkey Hill Road? Is that
Yep,
what-
that's right.
Where are we now? Are we still along Route 9?
That is Route 9.
And where in relationship, I think you indicated that Route 9 was heading,
So this site would be north of the Turkey Hill Junkyard site.
We're going to suspend at this time for lunch. We'll resume at 2 o'clock. Lines open and don't discuss the case among yourselves.
Would all rise, jury, please. What's still in session, do you see it, please?
Just, I know it's time for providing a way of speaking for please consideration of the administrative.
Write this one, please. Would all rise?